Well, how was it with that Mark Chapman actually got John Lennon's attention in the official story?
Well, here's the thing. Mark is always portrayed as a John Lennon obsessive, a Beatles obsessive. Not true. Absolutely not true. Complete BS. I've spoken to lots of Mark's friends. He was not a Beatles obsessive. There were a couple of girls that he went to lunch with on the day of the murder. He took them to lunch, and I've got their testimony in the detectives' notebooks, and they say, yes, John, yes, we went to lunch with Mark. We talked about the Beatles. He did not know anything about the Beatles. He wasn't even aware that John's solo album had just been released. He was not a big Lennon fan. He had no idea about John Lennon, but he did become obsessed about John Lennon, Johnny, in the summer of 1980 in Hawaii. And that's where it suddenly all started to change for Mark. And he got obsessed about two things. He got obsessed about Catcher in the Rye, the book, and he got obsessed about John Lennon. And the two things fused together. But what's interesting, Johnny, also in the summer of 1980, two other things were happening at the same time. John Lennon just got back in the recording studio, so he was getting active again. And Ronald Reagan was pretty much a shoo-in to win the November election, which he did. So they knew there was a new Republican president coming in with a very hawkish agenda. Just all anyone's got to do is Google Ronald Reagan Central America and just weep at what that man did and his administration did. So they knew that was coming. They knew what was on the slate, and they knew a peacenik from previous years who was a bête noire for the previous Republican president, Richard Nixon, was active again. So I think what I think happened was, I think Mark Chapman was a programmed Manchurian candidate, and I think he was programmed in the summer of 1980 to take out John Lennon in December 1980.